Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It's your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we're discussing a 500-piece limited edition launched in 2005. This is the Girard-Perregaux Seahawk II USA 71, an America's Cup-themed luxury dive watch featuring power reserve, carbon fiber dial, 42mm steel case, and of course the image of USA 71, the 32nd America's Cup Challenger of Record on the reverse side. So this is based on the Seahawk II model line that came out in 2002. Timepieces that combine Girard-Perregaux's manufacturer high horology heritage with an aggressive sporting aesthetic and the capability that comes with that. So 42 millimeters in diameter, 13.8 millimeters thick, and from lug tip to lug tip, the watch is 54.7 millimeters with a 21 millimeter spacing between the lugs. We throw it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, and you can see for a 42, it really wears closer to a 44, and that's because of the distance lug to lug. Now, the lugs are curved, which does help its cause, but I would say the smallest wrist that could accommodate this 42 is probably going to be a 15 centimeter circumference wrist, though it's surprisingly slim for what it is, and it has a sloped bezel, so it should slide underneath most cuffs and certainly all jacket sleeves. But remember, it wears more like a 44. Taking a look at the hardware and the software, you can see that this is a Girard-Perregaux factory strap, vulcanized rubber with a matte finish in brand new factory condition, outstanding condition, and you can see that it's matched with a full Girard-Perregaux stainless steel single fold deployant clasp. Rolling over to the case flank, you can see it uses a blended lug profile like Seamasters and Submariners do. So we have a blend of the lug and the case into one seamless continuity, horizontally brushed. You can see there are some marks. There's a little bit of a mark on the case flank on the lug down at about 8 o'clock. And then you can see that there are some very slight indentations on the case flank right here. Truth in advertising, pre-owned watches, I always want to be clear about what you're getting. Polished lug hoods for contrast, and an off-centered crown guard. And the idea here was to make this an ambidextrous watch, so you could wear it on either wrist and it will not dig your wrist. Screw-down crown, 300 meters water resistant. A very positive and sharp mechanical feeling 120 click bezel. You can see a combination between polish and satination to give contrast. Line up the luminescent index with the minute hand. Now you have a 0 to 60 minute count up timer, which I always find more convenient and easier to read than a chronograph. As you can see, the watch is extraordinarily well loomed, and that includes the power reserve scale. The dial features carbon fiber, and of course, a mention of the BMW Oracle racing team that operated USA 71, that was the Challenger of Record. And then we have the power reserve indicator. The watch features a Girard-Perregaux 033RO automatic movements based on the 3000 series automatics, unidirectional winder, 46-hour power reserve. It has a quick set for the date. Every number is red on white. It has a hacking or stop seconds function, so you can set the watch to a reference time. It beats away at 8 beats per second. It pivots on 26 joules. It has the power reserve indicator, and it allows the watch to be a little bit thinner than I would have expected given the capability, the depth rating, the automatic winding, and the complication. The timepiece is substantial and robust, and it is a fascinating alternative to, for example, high horology dive watches like the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Diver, as the price point is more attractive and the pedigree from Girard-Perregaux is just as impressive. The movement, though not visible, is nicely finished and is equivalent to something like a Zenith Elite or a JLC 889, a very thin and fine high horology automatic tractor caliber. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.